Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler review series of videos I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm gonna talk about stuff. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not gonna lie. I alluded to this review in my previous review, although if they'll be uploaded sequentially, who even knows? There is genuinely very little in the way of specifics as to why I upload something when I upload it. Like if it's an item that's like new or something, I try to get it out more recently, obviously. But I have stuff that's literally from like 2 months ago where it's like, I'll get to it. It'll get up there. But anyway, folks, it's a super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, whenever super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing? Well, folks, it's tour shirt specifically. This is my boom! My non-point shirt. And you can't see the tour dates, but they're on the back. This is from their Million Watts tour that they did at the end of 2023 with Head PE, Sumo Psycho, and Varsity. All were really excellent bands. Non-Point is a band that's been around for a while, since about the late 90s, who I really only got into in 2023. Despite being a big fan of like the nu metal genre, really the last like couple years, I've been kind of digging deeper, But Non-Point isn't even like one that I should have had to have dug that deep for. Like, I like bands that are way more obscure than them. And for some reason, they just were never on my radar up until last year when they went on tour with Cold Chamber and Mudvayne. I really ended up enjoying their stuff, so much so I got some merch from them. I also got some videos of the performances that I've seen, both when they were touring with Cold Chamber and Mudvayne, and then also on their headlining tour, the Million Watts tour. Those videos are on my channel, just in case you're interested. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? Why was it alluded to in my previous one? Well, folks, because today we're doing, boom, it's Hellena Oranżada. And this is apparently the Originally Smack flavor. Yes, it's Polish soda. I had to look up some stuff on this because I just don't know anything about it. Apparently, it's been around for a little bit. 5 generations of Poles, I think they said, have enjoyed this on the website. And it is apparently a red Orangeade. That was how it was described on the website. Yes. Okay. So let's get a thing for the thing. Can we get a thing for the thing? Sure, man. Or maybe better like this. Sure. So yeah, I got this at the little import section at a grocery store. I actually bought this one time about a year ago, but I just bought it for a coworker of mine because I have a maintenance guy on my shift who's a Polish guy, and I got it for him because, well, it was like around Christmas and stuff, and I'm like, I have no idea what to get him. I'll get him some Polish soda. I don't know if he even liked it or not, but anyway, let's give it a go. I've been yammering for too long. People are like, Brandon, you yammer too much in your videos. Well, that's just what I do. I yammer. Ooh, that smells good. I'm getting sort of a orange cream soda vibe from it. Let's give it a go. Yeah. Ooh, okay. All right. It's doing a lot of things. A lot of things. Okay. Well, it's really interesting in that, like, what with it being a red Orangeade, I was expecting a stronger orange flavor. What it reminds me the most of, and I've reviewed a few of these, they're like these, like, Mexican/South American drinks called, like, cola champagne. And it's like cola, but then with, like, fruit flavors and stuff. And, like, I did, like, the Colombiana one and a couple of others. on the show. Cola Champagne. That was another one. This reminds me more of that. It has almost a little bit of a cream soda kind of bubblegummy kind of flavor to it, like bubblegummy soda. Uh, yeah, it's not what I would personally consider to be an Orangeade at all. Because I'm not really getting a lot in the way of orange, although I guess maybe because there's like, well, I guess if maybe you focused more on sort of the slightly, slight bitterness of orange, like almost like the rind kind of thing, instead of like the sweetness of the orange, which is typically what you think of when you think of like orange flavoring. It's, very sweet. Maybe that's what they were going for. Maybe oranges in Poland are just, different breeds and stuff. Maybe they have a different flavor than oranges in America. Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to go with sort of kind of a almost sort of fruity kind of cream soda, bubblegummy soda type of flavor profile. It's interesting. Um, it's not at all what I expected. I didn't expect it to taste as similar as it does to like Cola Champagne or whatever the hell. It's, mind you, and it's not one for one. It's definitely also doing its own things, but it has a similar kind of profile to it. Yeah, it's really interesting. I don't mind it. I don't think I'm in love with it, to be fair, because similarly to like the Cola Champagne stuff, it's not hugely my thing. I don't know, something about the way the flavor profile goes. I like, flavored cream sodas and stuff like that. But you gotta, I don't know, you gotta kind of hit specific with me for me to really be into it. Like Big Red Soda, I like a lot, but that's very sweet. This has some sweetness for sure. Also has kind of certain sour aspects to it. Again, almost like a little bit of a bitterness to it at times. I mean, it's not a bad drink though. It has a fair amount of complexity. I can kind of get behind that. Um, yeah, the aftertaste is definitely kind of leans into that sort of, again, sort of slight sourness, kind of almost a little bit of a bitterness kind of thing. Um, all right. Two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Um, Probably not, and kind of. For me personally, again, it's similar enough to like the Cola Champagne stuff that I don't dislike that stuff. It's not, it would never be like a go-to drink for me. Um, yeah, man, I guess I wish I liked it a little bit more, even though, again, I don't actively dislike it. It's really kind of on that cusp for me, and the only time I would see maybe getting it again would be like if enough time passed, maybe I'd be like, okay. But especially, like with it being regarded as an orangeade, I was expecting for more of an orange flavor. Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't a huge hit for me. Again, didn't dislike it, but, it's like a kind of a C minus for me. Not bad, but not something I really need to go back to. If I'm recommending it, though, I mean, give it a shot if you happen to run into it. Like I said, I got a supermarket in kind of their like Polish import section, and it makes me wonder if my what was it? If my maintenance guy actually liked it or not. But I mean, it's definitely worth trying because it's not a bad product at all. Like it's firmly one of those things where it doesn't work specifically for me. But I think for one thing, if you like Cola Champagnes, I would say definitely try it. Because I do think it has a somewhat similar flavor profile. Um, yeah, I could see it. Obviously, Polish people seem to enjoy it. 5 generations of them, they obviously know what they're doing. Just not quite my thing. But I do think that if you get the opportunity, it's at least worth a try. It's nothing bad about it. It's just going to be taste to taste. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of your folks. Go over there, have yourselves a truly 5 generations of Polish people-tastic rest of your life. I guess. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in your world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what do you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you can do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me, I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and bullshit. And, at the time I'm doing this, man, I'm, living in 5-degree weather right now. And I still got a few days left to go on that. And by a few, I mean almost a week. Oh, it's so cold. It's cold to the extent where, like, even if I don't want to go out and do anything, I know I have to go over there and at least, start up my car every now and again because it's like, I don't want the damn battery to die. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there, maybe you're going to try yourself out some Hellena, Oranżada, Orangeade smack. There was another flavor too, so maybe I'll try that at some point. And maybe, unlike me, maybe you'll really love it. It'll be, like your favorite drink from now on. And you go over there and you hit me up in the comments. You're like, Brandon, how could you go over there and besmirch the good name of Oranżada Orangeade smack? I'd be like, look, man, I don't know what to tell you. I guess I could go over there. I legitimately could go over there and get in touch with my aunt, because I have an aunt who's Polish. I could go over there and I could be like, hey, aunt who's Polish, what Polish things would you recommend to me? And she probably would be like, Brandon, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, she's a good lady. I like her. But yeah, if it, happens to be your favorite drink of choice or something like that, feel free to berate me in the comments and waste your own time because it doesn't mean a damn thing to me. But, hey, I hope if you do enjoy it, you keep enjoying it. I'm just one dude wearing a non-point shirt, so, meh. Anyway, bye.